Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and respected guests. My name is Mesbar Rahman, Sergeant at Arms of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club to start this evening. Sergeant at Arms. Whenever I heard this terminology, I visualize a funny thing that a sergeant is standing on the road with keeping the arms inside the waist holster. So I'm the sergeant at arms today and carrying the arms, but I'll not fire you. I would like to welcome you. Please regular meeting of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club. Please let's start by a big round of applause. So before moving forward, let me share you some important ground rules to ensure an uninterrupted quality meeting. First of all, I would like to request all of you, please mute your microphone except the speaker. Secondly, please don't talk about sex, religion, race, and politics. Thirdly, during our meeting, anything that may hamper our speakers, other participants, and may hamper our meeting otherwise. So we are here in Toastmasters International platform to learn, to grow together, to have a great success aspect. Actually, Toastmasters International is a great mission for us to be succeeded. And of course, Toastmasters International Club has a mission statement to believe and to follow. Let me share you our mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personality. Thank you, everyone. Now, I would like to invite our presiding officer, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami, to take the meeting forward. Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sergeant at Arms, for your wonderful introduction and starting the meeting. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the president of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club, I have the pleasure to invite you all to our 33rd meeting of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club. Have a big round of applause. Toastmasters International is the largest platform in the world where we can practice communication, leadership, and public speaking skills. In Bangladesh, Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club, we try our level best to create that environment where our members can enjoy and learn these skills. For new members, we assign mentors to help them for a period so that they can prepare themselves for some projects for their roles when they take as a role taker. Now, I would like to acknowledge the presence of some leaders. Especially, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Toastmaster M. Habibul Islam, the first area director of Bangladesh. Now, he is serving as the VP Education of Mastermind Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Lasanta Silva, all the way from Sri Lanka. He was immediate past president of Dhaka Bangladesh Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Qazi Nafiz Musharraf from Gulshan, president of Gulshan Toastmasters Club. For the first time, those who have joined us today, I would like to request to Mr. Anindo to start your video and say from where you are. Mr. Anindo, Mr. Akhtaruzzaman.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yeah, so hi everyone, hi to sponsors and the guests. I am Monindo Vishwas. I am from Mexico, Bangladesh. I am working there as brand manager, and this is probably my first session with you all. So looking forward to have a very good experience with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. We have Mr. Akhtaruzzaman. Could you please start your video and say us just hi? Akhtaruzzaman. Parvez Ahmed. I can see for the first time you're here, right?
This is the second time. Last week
Okay, you are from America, right?
I'm from America.
Fine, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Nasir Siddiq, could you please start your video and say us hi?
Hello everyone, good evening. This is
Good evening.
Nasir Siddiqui from Dhaka North Toastmasters Club. This is my second meeting, second time appearance here. Really, I'm waiting to see this another exciting meeting. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge some other members from North South University Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster, I can see Abir, Toastmaster Abir, and another guest, Ratul Das. Ratul Das from America, right? Could you please start your video and say hi?
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hi, I am Ratul Das from Marico Bangladesh Limited. I'm working as a assistant manager, vendor assurance, and thank you for giving the platform and the opportunity. And this is my second session in Zoom, so thank you very much. Hopefully, I'll be able to learn many things from this platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And those who are joining at this moment, I could mention the names as a guest from other Toastmasters Club. For your information, we are going to enjoy a wonderful meeting today. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to introduce the master of the ceremony of today's meeting. In Toastmaster, we call it Toastmaster of the day or Toastmaster of the evening. So let me introduce our today's Toastmaster of the evening. He is none other than a passionate software engineer, Toastmaster Debashish Bhaumik. He is the Vice President, Public Relations of Bangladesh Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Debashish Bhaumik.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami, for your nice introduction. Distinguished Toastmasters and honorable guests, good evening. I am Debashish Bhaumik, your Toastmaster of the day. I'll be responsible for ensuring a well-run meeting of this 33rd club meeting of our Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club. Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club is a Bangladesh-based club under the umbrella of Toastmasters International. Here we rigorously nurture a culture of providing a supportive and positive learning experience to our members in learning communities and leadership skills. Toastmasters International is a worldwide non-profit leading educational organization devoted to helping people develop and enhance their communication and leadership skills. These skills can be applied to our everyday business activities as well as to our personal lives. Toastmasters International has more than 130,000 members in over 50 countries. Every Toastmasters meeting is an opportunity to experience all those values that Toastmasters International has to offer. In every meeting, members get to practice public speaking, communication, and leadership skills by playing different roles in the meeting. We encourage our guests to visit our club meetings. Attending club meetings as a guest is free. You are also most welcome to join our club. When you join, you will be assigned a mentor who will be there to answer any questions you have, help and guide you on your journey to personal and professional growth. Now we'll talk about the meeting format. There will be 3 different types of sessions. The first segment of our program consists of formal speeches. Most of the speakers give a prepared speech from a basic or advanced communication and leadership manual provided by Toastmasters International. Each assignment in the manuals focused on a specific communication or leadership skill, or both, that allows member to advance in ability and confidence as they progress through the manuals. Each speech has a specific set of objectives and time limit based on the guidelines set forth in the manuals. The second segment of the program is known as table topics, where we learn the techniques of impromptu speaking. Table topics develops our ability to think on our feet, organize our thoughts, and express ourselves in a clear and concise manner. Considering that more than 90% of the time spent communicating each day is in informal discussion, it is easy to see why being effective in impromptu speaking is important. So the third segment of the program is the evaluation segment. This is especially important because outside of Toastmasters, it is rare to receive immediate constructive feedback that we can learn from. Each speaker is assigned an evaluator who comments on how well the speaker made the objectives of the assignment and makes suggestions on how the speaker might improve their communication skills. In addition to the formal evaluations, each member of our club and our guests are also encouraged to provide written feedback to the speaker, giving their individual assessment of the speaker's performance. Now I will introduce the theme of the meeting. Success is 99% failure. This is the quote from founder of Honda Motor Company, Soichiro Honda. Many people misinterpret it and think they are allowed to fail in 99 tasks if they are succeed in one. No way. All the assignments we have to accomplish or we are assigned might fail in the beginning. There may be many obstacles or resistance. It might be interpreted for anonymous interference. But we have to find a way out to make that successful. All 100 tasks need to be successful, even though we might fail our task several times. Panasonic bread maker that many of us use our house nowadays. If you pour right amount of flour and water and set time, it will deliver exact size and amount of bread within very short time. Do you know how many sample breads wasted before being success with an appropriate bread delivery? 33,000 pieces of bread wasted before they become fault free. So friends, never be afraid of failures. Learn from your every mistakes and try to avoid them in your life. And before you know, you will reach at the peak of success. All you need is to configure your mindset for hard work, patience, and the courage to face failures and stand back. Thankfully, we don't have any major changes in the agenda. Only one changes, right? If I remember, the R counter is assigned to Nozrul Islam, Toastmaster Nozrul Islam. The secret to getting ahead is to focus your energy not on fixing and fighting yesterday, but on building and growing something new right now. Yes, now I would like to invite the most energetic and most focused person about his goal, none other than Toastmaster Saidur Rahman, our today's general evaluator. Saidur has more than 12 years of professional experiences in software development and agile engineering practices. He is a certified Scrum Master and certified Scrum Professional from Scrum Alliance in Bangladesh. So please welcome Toastmaster Saidur Rahman with a huge round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Saidur Rahman.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Devashish Bhumik. Greetings on behalf of me for all the Toastmaster and all the guests. The purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the whole meeting today. So during the meeting, Actually, I will take all the notes on everything that happens and that doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give my report. But the whole thing I cannot do by myself. So I have my own team for that. So I have 3 persons with me today. First, I would like to introduce you to our grammarian, who is Toastmaster MD Jahidur Rahman. So please, MD Jahidur Rahman, come up and talk about your role. Toastmaster MD Jahidur Rahman. We cannot hear you. Can you please unmute yourself? We still cannot hear.
Probably he has some network problem.
Yes, now we can hear you. Okay, we still cannot hear you. Okay, so let me call my second role taker. So we'll come back to the grammarian later. In the meantime, Toastmaster Jahid, please try to fix your microphone. So let me call our counter, which has been changed in the agenda. So please welcome our first president, Mr. Nazrul Islam, who is taking the counter role. Please come forward and talk about your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As a counter, my role is to note any overused word or filler sound used as a crush by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjection, such as and, well, but, so, and you know. Sound may be a, or er. I will back on this stage to present my report at the end of the meeting when General Evaluator will call me again. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, our accountant. So now I would like to call our timer who already were in the stage today. He's our Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Mazbar Rahman. Toastmaster Mazbar Rahman, please come forward and talk about your role, sir. Please unmute yourself first.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Am I audible? Toastmaster Sayyedur, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazbar Rahman, we can hear you. You can talk about your role.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will take note the time, table topic speakers. Good evening, everybody. So as a timer, I will take note the time for table topic speaker, formal speeches. I will also alert. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hello, Mazbar Rahman, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So as topic speakers, formal speeches and evaluations. I will also alert speeches they have left using green, yellow, and red screen. Denote remaining times, cover and take note the time, that is table topic speaker, icebreaker, and formal speeches and evaluation session. So for the table topic speaker, their allocated time is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1
we cannot hear you, Toastmaster Mazhar Rahman. So probably there's some issue with his internet. So just let me rephrase his role. He will give the timer report. So for the prepared speech, he will give 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes, he will show the green card, 6 minutes yellow card, and 7 minutes red card. So the limit is 7:30. So after 7:30, he will not give any indication. And today we have an icebreaker speaker. So that will be 4 to 6 minutes. 4 minutes green card, 5 minutes yellow card, and 6 minutes red card. And for the table topic, everybody is 1 to 2 minutes. So 1 minute he will show the green card, 1 minute 30 seconds he will show the yellow card, and for 2 minutes, at 2 minutes he will show the red card. And for the evaluation session, for all the evaluator, it will be 2 to 3 minutes. So 2 minutes green card, 2.3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, it will be yellow card, and for 3 minutes, it will be red card. And for table topic evaluator, if there are five table topic speaker, then it will be 5 minutes. If there are 4 table topic speaker, it will be 4 minutes. So for every table topic speaker, it will be 1 minute for the table topic evaluator. So that's all from the timer. So now let's go for the grammarian. I hope he has fixed his microphone. So please welcome once again Toastmaster Mr. Jahidur Rahman as a grammarian. Please come up and talk about your role. Please unmute yourself.
I'm out now.
Toastmaster Jahidur Rahman, please can you unmute, or any of the hosts, can you please unmute Toastmaster Jahidur Rahman?
Okay. Can you? Maybe it works now.
Yes.
Yeah. So at least I can find everything. Thank you, Mr. Am I audible now? Okay.
Yes.
Thanks for everything. Good evening to everyone. As a grammarian, the role is very challenging, but lots of fun here. First, I would like to pronounce out the word of the evening, that is bounteous. The meaning is open-handed, big-hearted. I would like to share my screen. It may work. Hopefully you can see the presentation. Bounteous, the open-handed, big-hearted. In sentence, the nature has been bounteous to all of us. I will appreciate and encourage every speaker to use this word in a right manner. As a grammarian, I will keep my attention to good uses of English, and I will appreciate this word. Interesting English, it can be anything. Posh sounding word, interesting sentences, proverbs, idioms, and everything. Beside these, I will mention some of few points where a speaker has to improve, needs to improve. And finally, I will provide my report at the end of the meeting, and I will love to share my report once all the presenter are done their speaking. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Grammarian, for wonderfully explained role of yours. So that's all from my team, and we'll come at the end of the second session. In the third session, we'll come back again with our team, with my team, and we'll give the report. So over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Mr. Devashish Bhumik.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Saidur Rahman. So now we are going to start our first session, which is prepared speech. We have 4 amazing speakers today. For all of us, we'll learn a lot from them. One of them will give his icebreaker speech. 2 will deliver prepared speech on level 2, and 1 will be giving her level 3 speech. Now let us welcome our first speaker. She is a person who is very creative, insightful, and persuasive. She loves to write poem, story, and passing her time with her son. She loves to help others and loves to build a bridge between herself and the audience by her animated characteristics. She is the head of Public Relations Department of International Standard University. She is a true leader who will speak about her leadership styles today. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Toastmaster Deepti Sarkar. But before calling Toastmaster Deepti Sarkar, I would like to call his evaluator, who is a silent server, who reflects the spirit of enthusiasm, inspiration, dedication, and consistency in the Bangladesh Toastmasters community. Muhammad Habibul Islam. He is not only a master club builder, but also a pioneer in conducting online Toastmasters meeting using the highest technology. Hats off to Toastmaster Habib on behalf of the Bangladesh Toastmasters community. I am requesting Toastmaster Habibul Islam to come and describe the objective of the speech and what he will expect especially from the speaker. Let's welcome Toastmaster Habibul Islam with a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Today, our speaker, Deepti Sarkar, is going to deliver our speech project from Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. And another purpose of the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. I hope Toastmaster Deepti Sarkar already prepared the project according to the guideline from Toastmasters International. Hope we will have a great learning experience to understand the power of mentoring. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Habibul Islam. Now, without wasting any time, we'll go to Toastmaster Deepti Sarkar to learn leadership lessons, as her topic is Leaders are Grinders. Please welcome Toastmaster Deepti Sarkar. Leaders are mixed grinders.
Pin drop silence. All the camera were set surrounding the person. Everyone was waiting very curiously for that important person to say something. Dear Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening and welcome to the show. Do you know who the person was? It was my husband Devashish. And do you know why everyone was waiting curiously to listen from him? It was actually a training at his office. At that end of the training, the trainer asks everyone to tell about the true leader they have seen in their life. Everyone was telling about their father, teacher. Some of them told about Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, etc. When his turn came, do you know what he said? That everyone stopped him before telling the details so that they can record it. Proudly saying that true leader he was talking about the day was me. Ladies and gentlemen, the true leader he was talking about that day was me. So, ladies and gentlemen, is not that true that whenever it comes about leadership, we usually talk about big persons? But how many of us really realize the sacrifice of a working mother does and the amount of pain she takes? Not only the pain of working mother made me a true leader in the imagination of my husband, but also he has seen the conversation I made with my team members and many high officials. We all are leaders, but very few are able to unfold the great quality. In Toastmaster, when I went through my pathway project, understanding your leadership style, I discovered my leadership style. Let me share my screen for everyone's convenience to understand the leadership style. There are 8 leadership styles that you are seeing in this screen. After I assess my leadership style in the base camp materials of my Toastmaster pathway, I am glad that I got very close marks in all the styles. My marks were in between 18 to 21. This means I have the quality to almost all leaderships. I like teamwork and I always care about circumstances of my co-workers. Thus, I am an affiliative leader. Rather than providing a fish, I like to teach my team how to fish. I encourage innovative ideas among teams and encourage them always to do something different. I show them with examples how to recognize or how to organize different events that attract people to know more about it. Thus, I am coaching an innovative leader. I think problems of a team should be solved among the team because no one else outside of team will understand their pain. So I am democratic in this decision making. Yes, I am not truly pace-setting leader because I don't want to adopt changes too frequently. I want to wait and see because I believe there is no shortcut in life and the fruit of patience is always sweet. Few years back, I was on a tour to St. Martin with my family and relatives. When we were returning, a sudden storm started. The ship kept rolling heavily by the big waves. All the passengers got very scared and were running in fear towards the high side of the ship. So ship was getting more imbalanced. Even after continuous announcement not to panic, no one was listening. The situation was getting worse. Suddenly, a hawker came up with a rod and started shouting loudly to sit everyone, otherwise he would beat. He shouted from his experience, if everyone sits quietly, the sailor will be able to get the ship out of the storm. Otherwise, the ship will sink. After a while, our ship came out of the storm. Can you please tell me what the leadership style of the hawker was? It was the bureaucratic leadership that we don't want to be. But in danger, this is the best leadership we need. I also remember in my career journey, I had to be bureaucratic when I was one of my previous institution and we were in danger, like sinking in the sea, like the hawker. I remember I saved my previous organization to be reported badly in the public news channel that time. So I believe a leader is nothing but a mixture grinder of a set of attributes. Let me share my screen again. A leader needs to be humble, visionary, risk taker, must be people builder that teaches, coaches, and shares their visions. Leaders should have the ability to execute, inspire others, and always believe in accountability. Leaders surrounded by others leaders, like today in Toastmaster, I am surrounded with all of you great leaders. Who of you has heard the story of fox without the tail, who wanted the other foxes to cut their tails too? That fox made everyone convinced that having a tail is disadvantageous. We will not be like that fox. So today I am believe that this is the Toastmaster where we can find our true potential leader. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow. What an amazing speech by Toastmaster Dikti Sarkar. So now we are going to our second speech. About our second speaker, in her Facebook profile, I can only see waves. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she might be little, but as powerful as a roaring waves. She has a huge heart like sea, who loves to help others and a openness in mind. She is compassionate more than anything else you will ever find. She is none other than the little dynamite of Bangladesh Youth Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Nusrat Mejabin. Yes, audience, believe me, in your Toastmaster journey, you will never find such a helpful mentor ever. But before calling Nusrat Mejabin, I would like to call her evaluator, the heart of Dhaka Bangladesh Toastmaster Club, owner of beautiful smiles, and another silent killer who has a hell lot of contribution in Bangladesh Toastmaster community. The person from Sri Lanka, Toastmaster Lasanta Silva, to explain the objective of speaker and his expectation. Over to you, Toastmaster Lasanta Silva.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Ibanish. Thank you very much for your lovely introduction and a wonderful, mesmerizing introduction. Thank you very much. So Toastmaster Nusrat Mejabin will deliver the speech on Path Innovative Planning, Level 3 Elective Project, Inspire the Audience. The purpose of the project is to remember to write and practice a speech that will inspire the audience. So the purpose of the whole project is to inspire the audience. She will be planning or she will be delivering a speech that will make interesting, that will be much more engaging with the audience, that will be definitely inspire the audience. When you go through her topic itself, which one to focus on itself, it's been inspiring. And I'll be so much curious to know what is the speech would be. So let's welcome and wish you all the very best for the Nusrat. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lasanta, for your nice explanation. So I can't help myself to wait anymore to listen from the wave, Toastmaster Nusrat Mejabin. Her topic is, I am on my way. Please welcome Toastmaster Nusrat Mejabin.
If we take 60 as our average age, then certainly by this day, I have lived a bit more than 1/3 of my life. Life itself is a very long and a dynamic journey. Because sometimes it is sunny and sometimes it gets funny. And when life itself poses like as funny as a meme, We don't really enjoy that funny scene. Instead, we report that meme to the creator. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and distinguished guests, we all are complainants, aren't we? When we see something unexpected, the very first approach we take is complain. Living life itself gives us 1,000 reasons to complain. But luckily, in my case, I have got more reasons to not to complain, instead to be grateful to my Almighty. By this day, I have got a few battles of my own to fight to. But luckily, my Almighty never left me out to dry. In fact, He has always been there and kept on supporting me in every thick and thin, in every means possible. So, for this very reason, one of the very common phrases I have grown up listening to is, "You are privileged." I don't deny that, because now you can certainly say that I am privileged. If you, even after listening to that, don't believe me, then no worries. Let me take you to somewhere else and share an example. When the year 2020 started, it has been a great year, I must say. I have learned a lot of things from the very beginning. I have received many courses, and one of the biggest courses I have received under the name was How Ignorant a Human Can Be. This was basically a case study of my own, which narrates the journey of an impatient hick who cries and sobs like a baby after losing every baby teeth, being completely unaware of the fact that losing baby teeth is part of growth. When the year 2020 started, I started the year with a few plans. But within a few months, I saw none of my plans are going towards success. So I started seeing failures on saga. I started from academic, career, and relationship too. When failures struck me and knocked me down, like every other individual, I saw two different options. First, where most people opt in, give up, and the second option was even harder. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can you guess which option I opted in for? I actually opted in for both. First, I went the way where many people go. I decided to give up on everything and everything. I saw failures, and thus I ended up introducing myself with frustration. I saw days when anxiety became a regular thing, and that's where depression went viral to my live feed way before it went viral to your social media feed. Then one fine day, I asked my question, do I really want to see myself like this? Have I grown up to this just to see myself like a failure? Then my inner self answered, no, honey, you didn't. Because this is not the destination you wanted to head to. So I decided to change my route and take the other option, work even harder. But to do that, you need to get your focus straight. But how can you focus when you are frustrated and emotionally devastated and depressed? It isn't easy. And in my case, it wasn't easy as well. But what I did, I sought help from my Almighty. And as always, when you ask help from your Almighty, He never leaves you unanswered. So He answered my prayer and gave me serenity, because I thought positively, and my positivity came true. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with time, I can certainly say I can see good days on my way. Because I have started taking different paths. When I decided to take the starting of 2020, now I am planning something different because this plan seems more feasible than what I had earlier. And when I see that this different path seems okay, now I sing aloud with Ellen Walker, and I would like all of you to sing that aloud with me. Because no matter how hard you try, you will see that both simultaneously. You will see success and failure. When you see failure, most people will advise you, honey, leave everything and just focus on the positivity. But I'll say, no. Experience the negativity as well and analyze the situation. Because when you focus on negative things, you get to know how much you need to be positive. So, as Ellen Walker said, I would like to record her. I'm sorry, but don't want to talk. It's nothing personal. I need a moment before I start. I draw the lines because they don't need to see me cry. Because even if they understand, they don't understand. So then when I'm finished, I'm all by my business and ready to save the world. I'm taking my misery and making my deeds. Can't be everyone's favorite girl. So take aim and fire away, because I have never been so wide aware. Because now I know, no, nobody but me can keep me safe, and I'm on my way. Ladies and gentlemen, when you can have that faith, like nothing can beat you, you will be a successful one. Life will get hard, but when you work hard on yourself, nothing seems hard for you. Over to you, Sajjana, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow. Yes, nothing can beat you, and you are right on your track. Toastmaster Nusrat Mehjabin.
Thank you, sir.
Now I am talking about someone who spent his life trying to shrink himself, trying to become smaller, quieter, less sensitive, less opinionated, less needy, because he did not want to be a burden. When younger, he preferred debate. Now as a grown-up, he preferred to negotiate. When younger, he believed in go and get it. Now as a grown-up, he prefer go and manage it. Currently, he is serving in Nitol Niloy Group. He is a very soft-spoken person, very passionate, determined, who is going to start his speaking journey in Toastmaster through his icebreaker speech today. He is our very adorable brother, Toastmaster Taposh Chandra De. Before calling Taposh Chandra De, I would like to call on stage his evaluator, young and energetic Toastmaster Ashik Mahmood Rumi from North South Toastmasters Club. He is a very proactive and completely engaged with thousands of activities. He is the media and program inspector at Rural Establishment Organization, sub-executive at Department of English and Modern Languages, and works at Vice President Education at North-South University. I am requesting Toastmaster Ashik to explain the objective of the speech and his expectation from Toastmaster Taposh Chandra De. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ashik Mahmood Rumi from North-South Toastmasters Club.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for your wonderful introduction. So, first of all, I would like to say it will be his first speech, as it is an ice-breaking speech. So, I would like to say it is a journey that will begin, and it's a journey towards the leadership, and you will be welcome in our Toastmaster community in a family. So, don't worry about it. As it was your first speech, I would like to say that don't hesitate, and you have prepared yourself, and in the presentation mastery of your path, I would like to suggest that you will try to engage your audience as much as you can, and it's a great way to know about you through this speech, as it is an icebreaking speech. So that's all from me. I will be come back with my question at the end. Thank you. Over to you.
So, my journey to presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Toastmaster Taposh Chandra De. Let's welcome with a huge round of applause to the icebreaker.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, Dr. Badek, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Good evening to all. This is Taposh Day, and the meaning of my name is the holy prayer to Almighty to get or achieve something better. I joined Youth Toastmaster Club a few months back, but finally I'm going to deliver my ice-breaking speech in front of all of you. From my point of view, the ice-breaking speech is challenging because no one life is perfect, but everyone have to present himself in front of others by ignoring his or her imperfections. And on the other sense, ice-breaking speech is to introduce in front of others. So from the beginning of my speech, well, if I present from if I present family, so I belong to a typical middle class family where my father bears the identity of businessman, and my mother bears the identity of affectionate housewife. And I grew up on the north part of Chatpur. Chatpur is basically a district which under Chichen divisions, and it was a part of Greater Kumilla until 1994. And I completed my secondary and high secondary from Chatpur. And I grew up with the love of nature, and I learned a lot of stuff from nature, and I hold it into me and try to implement right now in my present life. And to be honest, past 15 years I spent on my native village, on my district, and a lot of stuff from nature. And as I stayed there for a long time, then I back to Dhaka for higher education. To be honest, to my personal life, there are two brothers and one sister, including me. And right now, I'm married with an affectionate daughter, and totally, I am happy with the new journey of my life. Having said that, back to Dhaka, then I passed to higher education. As I very comfortable to the number, I completed my graduation and masters of a college under Dhaka University. Then I moved to professional life. Then right now I'm pursuing some professional degree for my professional development. Then if I recall some earlier memories of my back to Dhaka, that was a challenge, and I was alone. So alone there was nobody to help me, and I had to drag myself up by only by myself. There was no one. That was too challenging, and I had dragged myself always to prove my existence in the city. But finally, it's almost 15 years gone, and right now I am in a stage to drag myself on a better way. So I joined Toastmaster for that purpose also. So from the very beginning of my life, I had a huge fascination towards presentation, because that is saying, if you want to impress others, you need to express yourself in front of others. Throughout the student life, I tried to read all type of stuff regarding presentation whenever and wherever I got it. By the entering professional life too, I never forget my Insight Art yet. There's famous quote: "We don't have to be great to start, but we need to start to become great." But I never started my presentation journey due to shyness probably. Suddenly, I feel that I need to find my voice, I need to find my strength, I need to find my inner passion, I need to find my real core of life. Then one day I find the Toastmaster Club on social media. Then I decided to join as a guest. Then I decided there as a guest. Then I heard some wonderful stories of some wonderful souls from different walks of life. Then I decided to join here to get the wisdom of the Lords of Good Soul. And here and here I'm today, where I found my desired passions, found my desired sunshine. That's all from my side as I speaker. Probably I'm not performer like my previous speaker, but hope I will overcome my shyness, and I will become shine in future on Toastmaster platform. Thank you. That's all my side from, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Taposh. No need to worry. You have done enough So hope with time you will be lots more better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now is the time for which everyone keeps waiting day after day to enjoy, to learn, and to dream to be like that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to have our fourth speech, which is going to be delivered by Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami. Jamaluddin Jami is a specialized training consultant in training on communication skills, business English, phonetics and phonology, presentation skills, and many other things. Mr. Jami is well known for inspiring and motivating young corporates and students through his charismatic presentation skill. He has spoken in different seminars and workshops all across Bangladesh and in front of more than 50,000 people. Before calling Toastmaster Jami, I would like to call upon on stage his evaluator. She is courageous and confident enough to accept any challenge she is given to. Enthusiastic, energetic, and a hard-working lady. She is also a passionate learner. As a person, she is social, friendly, and loves to make new connections every day. Please welcome the telecommunication engineer in profession, Toastmaster Tajin Sarjana Tisha, to explain the objective of our fourth speaker and what is her expectation from the speaker. Toastmaster Tajin Sarjana Tisha.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. So what else to talk about this champion? Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami is already a champion for me. Today, he is going to deliver his second speech from level 2 of Pathway Presentation Mastery. This project is called Effective Body Language. The purpose of this project is to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he uses nonverbal communication like appropriate gestures, postures, and facial expressions. His speech content can be anything. It can be humorous, it can be informative, or any other style he chooses. As his speech evaluator, today I'm looking forward to seeing a well-organized speech incorporating all those nonverbal communication and proper body language. I would like to wish this bounteous man all the best for today's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tajin Sarjana, for your nice explanation of the objective and your expectation. I can't help myself to wait anymore to listen from a new area L5 director for 2020-21 and today's fourth speaker, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami. His topic is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Please welcome Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. When was the last time you kicked your butt? You didn't get me wrong. Yes, I'm asking you, when was the last time you kicked your butt? Please. Medical science says, if you kick your butt on a regular basis, you can have a healthy life. I mean, if you do your physical activities, like while kicking butt, you need to do your exercise. That's not the karate or something like that. Whatever it is, but once you do have your physical activities, that means you are healthy enough and you can develop your immune system. So kicking butt is important. Physical activity is important for a healthy life. Similarly, while communicating, if you want to create a first impression, if you want to have an effective communication, you need to have that physical engagement. What we are talking about, that our effective body language. How is that? Consider yourself, you are just going to propose a girl. If you have that sad face or something, you don't have that good posture, chances are high that you will be rejected. So while we are talking about good, effective body language, we are talking about two things. Number one, developing your posture. Number two, developing your gesture. So what are the postures you can develop? The way I'm standing, I can stand like this, like Kabla Canto. Or I can stand like in my center point, more confident, enthusiastic, and I can express. I can sit in my interview board in a blocked or closed way. Or I can sit in my interview board in open posture. So the way we sit, the way we stand, that is called our posture. Like in Toastmasters meeting, what we have, we are talking about this is the largest platform in the world where we can communicate, develop our communication and public speaking skills. While we are talking about our communications, that means we need to have that professionalism. Like in an online meeting, we are sitting here, we are relaxing, or in a casual sitting standard. That should not be. Rather, standing like our Toastmaster of the day. So with the proper posture, professional posture is important. Same thing while I'm giving a speech here, using my full body language, showing you how to make a stage crafting, how to use your full body, not my body, rather than using this body to make you understand in a proper way. That means I'm not standing like Kabla Canto, rather I'm more confident. What is gesture? The way we move our heads, the way I'm using my hands. Like when I'm talking about Shah Rukh Khan, definitely I am showing that symbol. Not like Omar Sani, but Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, that's a part of joke. While speaking, when we are using certain vocabularies, we are showing that hand gesture with this hand. We are trying to talk. A study was conducted by Dr. Albert Mehrabian. It says, if you want to create impact through your speech, the verbal part can create impact only 7%. And 93% is called nonverbal, 38% tonality, the way I'm using my vocal variety, and 55% called my body language. So see, that is why I'm using my full body language, my posture, expressions, even. Consider yourself, you are in an event where you have the chance to build your networking. And when you are there, if you do not have that good posture as well as wonderful expressing posture, smiling face, good expressions, good eye contact, if you go there, you cannot build your networking because people do not like a person who cannot smile, who is not approachable. So being approachable is important while communicating. If you want to build your networking, it is important. Consider yourself, like for me, I can still share with you, like when people come to my room, what happens, whatever the situation they have, when they enter into my room, I just greet them with a smiling face, the way I show my pleasing mindset and being approachable, that shows my friendliness. I'm an approachable person. So if you want to develop your communication skills, definitely you need to know how to perfectly use your body language. Like when you share certain pleasing thing, you shouldn't be sad. When you share a story that is really sorrow, you shouldn't smile as well. Like in my school life, I had a good friend. That friend had some problem with his teeth. Lips cannot be together. Always people can misunderstand him that he is smiling. One day the teacher asked him, hey, why are you smiling in my class? What's the problem with my lecture? Then the student said, nothing. Then teacher misunderstood him and beat him. And I asked, why are you, I'm beating you and still you're smiling? God has created me like this. You beat me. That should not be. Body language, expressions is important. So if you want to persuade someone through your communication, 93% depends on how you use your body language, how we use our tonality, that is important. So effective use of body language. When I went through this project for my Toastmasters manual, I was amazed seeing this thing that, oh my goodness, what we are doing while communicating with people. We are satisfied while we are delivering our speech, but that should not be. While delivering our speech, we should have that body language that goes with the speaking manner. That is important. So ladies and gentlemen, the final thing, if you want to propose someone, to make somebody happy, do have that posture and gesture. If you are in interview board, yes, you need to be an expressive, smiling face, that serious gesture. When you are in Toastmasters meeting, be serious, be professional, not leaning somewhere and giving your speech, not like that. Rather be serious, stand or sit, develop your posture. That is the effective use of body language, and that should be the ultimate learning from Toastmasters community. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Wow. What a great speech by Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami. Yes, body language is very important. But for that, we need practices. We need somewhere where we can learn about body language. And for that, this is the best platform we all have. We are blessed by this platform. So now it's time for our next session. This is actually most favorite session of many Toastmasters. It's time for our table topic session. And yes, we are going to welcome dynamic and dashing Hank. He is the Sergeant at Arms of North-South Toastmasters Club. He is Toastmaster Mr. Shahryar Jabin Abid from North-South Toastmasters. We want to also time box this session, so I'll request my timer to keep track on the time. We want to finish it within 20 minutes. So please show the yellow card on 18 minutes, green card at 18 minutes, yellow card at 19 minutes, and red card on 20 minutes, so that we can finish that section as well within time. Let's welcome Toastmaster Shahryar Jabin Abir to facilitate this table topic speech session.
Hello, Toastmasters. I am the table topic master of today's session. In general, sometimes we become frustrated, exhausted, and nervous. This nervousness is killing us inside during speech. We often forget what to speak next. To help you get the hell out of this, I am here with a collection of table topics. It is a practice of impromptu speaking, where we learn to think logically, organize clearly, and deliver masterfully with time perfectly. In table topic speech, to go with the session, I will give you a topic randomly. You will speak on it for 2 minutes. You will have 30 seconds to think about that topic before speaking. And in the speak, you'll be showed the green card at 1 minute. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown. And at the 2 minutes, the red card. So now, without further ado, I would like to start with my session. So who'd like to speak first? I need some volunteer. Can anyone raise your hand?
I can.
Yes. Toastmaster Alif Ahsan. So, please choose a number from number 1 to number 10.
Number 3.
Number 3. Your topic is the purpose of our lives is to be happy. The purpose of our life is to be happy. Toastmaster Alif Ahsan.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Abir, and I'm Toastmaster Alif from NSU Toastmaster. So, how many of you wants to live your life happily? please raise your hand. I'm raising my hand. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of hands. So, thank you so much for volunteering that. So, happiness comes from inside. But there needs to be a purpose, a little purpose that's needed to make sure that we are happy. Like I'm smiling. I guess everyone can see my smile, right? So what can be the purpose? What can be the event? It's not important that I need to be happy because I'm going to a wedding, or I need to be happy because I have excelled in something. Happiness can be within yourself. Happiness can be actually from your heart. If your heart is good, you'll be always happy no matter what. Basically, if we think of any purpose, we'll get a lot. But do you think purpose is important? Who thinks that purpose is important to be happy? Please raise your hand. Okay, but I don't think so. Happiness can knock your doors, like it's knocking my door anytime. Happiness are waiting for you to actually hug it. And to be happy, I would like everyone to refresh their mind and be happy as always. Over to the table topic master.
Excellent speech. Please give a big round of applause for him, Toastmaster Alif Ahsan. So now, who else is interested in speaking? Yes, I am seeing a small hand beside Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Debashis Bhomik.
Yes, he's Rick.
Hello.
Do you want to say something?
Yes, you want to
Hello.
participate.
Yes.
Okay. So I am giving you a topic.
What is that?
Yes. Please choose a number from number 1 to number 10.
I pick 4.
Number 4. Okay. Your topic is, there are no mistakes, only opportunities. There is no mistakes, only opportunities.
Thank you. Thank you, Table Topics Master. Good afternoon. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster, distinguished guests, and other participants. My name is Doivadipta Bhomik. You can call me Rick. So my topic is, there are no opportunities, or what?
There are no mistakes, only opportunities.
There are no mistakes, only opportunities. Okay, in our life, we make many mistakes. Actually, an opportunity becomes a mistake. Suppose first time I was in Bacha English Medium School. I'm just going through my life story. Then I got admitted to St. Joseph. At that time in Bacha English Medium School, I read in class 3. From there, I should have gone to class 4. But since I have gone admitted to St. Joseph International School, that time I lost many of my friends and thought that I lost many of my friends, and now I'm feeling very bored. But an opportunity is not actually a mistake. From there, I made new friends. I got related to many peoples, and I made lots of friends and many enemies too, because only friends don't help you, enemies do. So from there I learned very new things. Now I got admitted to class 4. Thank you. This was all my things. So I advise you to not think an opportunity as a mistake. Thank you.
That was really amazing. And I saw you speaking before in the informal table topic session of North-South University Toastmasters Club. And at the time, I was the table topic master, and I gave you the difficult topic, and you spoke that very well, and that kept in my mind, that I kept my mind, and you're really amazing. How old are you?
Only 10 years. Now a few 1 month ago, and it's about 6 days, or a few days ago, 1 month and a few days ago, it was my birthday, so I became 10.
That's great. Please give a big round of applause for him. And you need to wait at least, I think, 8 years to be a Toastmasters. But in this age, you're really doing great. We're proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm going back to our next speaker. Who is going to speak next? Please raise your hand. Okay, I'm seeing Toastmaster Saidur Rahman. Please choose a number from number 1 to number 10.
Thank you for the opportunity. I am taking number 6.
Number 6. Your topic is, I like criticism. It makes you strong. I like criticism. It makes you strong. Toastmaster Saidur Rahman.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Abir. Thank you for the topic. My topic is, I like criticism. Yes, I do. So first, let me ask you the question here. Around 23 people. How many of you like criticism? Yeah, I can see 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hand. Yeah, I'm talking about criticism about yourself, not about somebody else. Now, how many? Yeah, still I can see 10 people. Okay. So yes, we all love criticism, but maybe we all do not love criticism about ourselves. So I believe that I'm a human being. So I make a lot of mistakes, and probably more than the average people does. Like my family members or my relatives, they can assure you that yes, it is true, Saidur makes a lot of mistakes. So sometimes I don't realize that I'm making mistakes. Sometimes I don't think that I'm making mistakes because those are unintentional. I am thinking that I'm doing the right thing, but actually it turns out to be a wrong thing, or it turns out to be a mistake. So in that period of time, if somebody comes from around me, some of my relatives or my parents or my wife or my brother, sister, and they gave me constructive criticism, then it actually helps me to realize that I have done a mistake, I have done a blunder. So I can fulfill it, or I can revise it, and I can fix it. Because I believe you have the chance to fix your mistakes until and unless you are dead. So as I'm still alive, so I can always try to fix it. I can always fix the mistake. So sometimes I also argue with the people who actually come forward and give me the criticism or criticize me. I always think that at the first, I always used to think that I was right. But nowadays, I started to think and I started to believe, yes, I also can make positive feedback and give me positive criticism. Then I always take it positively and I try to fulfill it and I try to redo it. And that is why criticism, that is the most virtual proof of that is I'm in the Toastmaster. Here I'm getting all the constructive feedback all the time. And I'm trying to incorporate those in my next meeting. So thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master, Mr. Toastmaster Abir.
That was really organized. Please give a big round of applause for him, Toastmaster Saidur Rahman. And yes, I agree with your opinion, because criticism, yes, it's really bad, but it makes us stronger. It makes us more passionate, and it compelled us to be ourselves in the better version. So now I'm going to our next speaker. Please raise your hand or give me a virtual thumb up.
I would like to volunteer, Mr.
Okay,
Tabletop Master.
I'm seeing Toastmaster Nasir Siddiqui. Would you please choose a number from number 1 to number 10?
Yeah, it will be definitely lucky 7. See whether I'm lucky or not.
Okay. So your topic is the healthiest response to life is joy. The healthiest response to life is joy. Toastmaster Nasir Siddiqui.
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop Masters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As soon as I got the topic, the healthiest, can you please repeat that again?
Okay. The healthiest response to life is joy. I'm giving the topic to the chat box.
Yeah, healthiest response to life is joy. So what comes to my mind is, if you want to be happy, if you want to have a healthy life, you need to be happy. You need to have joy in your mind. So when I think about it, what comes to my mind is the football. That is, I'm a big fan of Real Madrid Football Club. So after 3 years of waiting, Real Madrid won their La Liga title after beating their arch rival Barcelona. So I get a lot of joy and entertainment when I play football, when I watch football, when I read football. So football is like a drug for me, and Real Madrid is the dealer. So I'm all time a big fan of Real Madrid, and also I love to watch football. All the amazing clubs like Manchester City, and do not forget, we also have some clubs in our country. Even though people do not go to watch football of Abahani Krida Chakra or Mohammedan, when it was normal, I went to the stadium and saw all the players' performance. Even though it is not up to the international standard, still I enjoy, because as a kid, I was always passionate about football. Apart from this, when we think about life, talking as a leader and a speaker. So whatever we do in a life, we need to have passion, we need to have joy for this, to enjoy it. And if we can do this on a constant basis, if we can make a small improvement every day on a daily basis, after a long time, you will see huge improvement, remarkable progress. So all we have to do is love what we do what we love, and get the best out of us. Over to you, Mr. Tabletop Master.
That was really awesome. Can we have a big claps for him, Toastmaster Nasir Siddiq? Yes. So now I'm requesting our Toastmaster of the day. How much time do we have for this session?
20 minutes. So timer, are you keeping any track of 20 minutes?
No, we have 20 minutes more for this session.
No, total 20 minutes.
Oh.
Mr. Timer, are you keeping track of the time?
Yes, I'm showing the green card.
You can take one more speaker.
Okay, I think
we can take one more.
So
I think I
what
can
time
take
you gave me
more.
is only 3 minutes. So now green card is showing. After 1 minute, I'll show you the
Okay.
Yellow and then red card.
We can take another one.
Okay, all right. So now this is the last one. Who is Toastmaster Tapos De. Okay, so can you please choose a number from number 1 to number 10?
Can choose number 3. 3 is fill up.
Could you please be a bit louder?
Number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Toastmaster Tapos De.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster and guest. I am taking the tablet topics for the first time as I played the role as the icebreaking speaker for the first time today. So, what the topics, please? Would you repeat on them, please? Would you repeat the topics?
Your topic is life would be tragic if it were not funny.
Yeah, definitely. Life would be tragic. It would be not funny. Because we have to bring to fun in our life, because life is not a bed of roses. Every day we have to prove ourselves in the journey of our life, because when we came to this planet for the first day, I mean when we born, and then we have to going through a lot of obstacle, a lot of pain, because life is not a bed of roses. And there our holy religion book and all stuff says that you have sent to this planet to prove yourself, and your life won't be like roses, and you have to prove yourself. So when we try to prove ourselves, we have to go through a lot of struggle, a lot of sorrow, a lot of unwanted things. Then, but we don't. But on that time, we won't be broken. We have to awake again. We have to gauge that as the wake up call. So we have to maintain through a joyful circumstances. We get a company of our family, our relative, our well wishers, so that our sorrow can be washed away. So from that point of view, I can say that we have to be joyful to maintain a good life. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
That was really nice. Please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Tapos De. And I saw you giving your icebreaker. And wish you best of luck for your Toastmaster journey.
Thank you.
All the best. And I found that you all are great speaker. And obviously it's not my work to evaluate you. There's evaluator for the table topic sessions. But I hope you'll get, and with this, I'm going to end my session. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you to Table Topic Master, Sharian Jan Abid. It was a 9 facilitation of the table topic session. Let's have a round of applause for him. Now, it's time for the final and most important session, evaluation. Please welcome once again our General Evaluator, TM Saidur Rahman and his team. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Saidur Rahman.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Devashish Bhumik. Yes, I'm back. So, yes, this is the most exciting session for some people, though I love the table topic more. So first we'll go with the prepared speaker evaluation. So our first prepared speaker was Toastmaster Dipti Sarkar. So I would like to call her evaluator, Toastmaster M. Habibul Islam, to come forward and give his evaluation for Toastmaster Dipti Sarkar. Toastmaster M. Habibul Islam. Sir, we cannot hear you. Can you please unmute?
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Unfortunately, I was given another evaluation form. So I read the purpose of another projects. But finally, I managed the evaluation form on our speaker, Dipti Shoka. First of all, I would like to congratulate you that going through with this speech project, you studied your own leadership style. There are many different kind of leadership style. In Toastmasters, we most of the time talk about the practical aspects of a leadership. We are not much about the theories in big books. We believe that we learn best through experimenting. We learn from our mistakes, and we also learn doing the same thing repeatedly. That in one meeting we take role, after some meetings we repeat the same role, and we correct ourselves, and this is our journey into Toastmasters. But when we reflect how we grow as a leader in personal life, and we also get some material to understand what is my leadership style. There are some leaders who became very much successful in history who were autocratic. Democratic leadership is very much successful in some part of the world. Sometimes we get confused that American style of leadership should be applicable to all over the world. But there are other different kind of leadership has been spreaded and become very successful. And when it comes to applying into our personal life, sometimes we take the inspiration from different leadership style. At the same time, we apply our leadership style in a specific situation. The person who is very much autocratic, but he became a very good coach in a different situation for his or her team members. The person who is very much altruistic, he became very much autocratic in a different situation. And the realization comes when we try to anticipate our own leadership style. What are my attributes that make the leader? You started with a personal story, personal observation that someone has mentioned you as a leader, and you took the inspiration because in some culture, our sisters or our female members of the community don't get much appreciation from the life partner. But with the blessing of Toastmaster, it seems that we are becoming more aware to appreciate our life partners. So this is an important observation in your leadership journey. Then you talked about some values. In Toastmasters, being very specific, we only cover 4 values. This is an organizational value. But when it comes to define our own personal value, we can incorporate the organizational value into our personal life. But you will find there are other values. If you don't integrate with these 4, it will not make you a complete sense of your own leadership journey. So I would say that leadership is all about the right choice of values, which can be integrated to serve a purpose, to help other people who want to help themselves. In Toastmasters, we take different roles. We inspire other person to become a leader. But one thing we'll have to accept, if the person don't want to help themselves, we don't have much to do for that person. And finally, you share the attributes into the leadership. I took the screenshot at the end of your presentation. Let me check again. Maybe I will get a few more seconds from our timer. You mentioned about attributes of leadership. and you added 10 different points that you have within you, and also it can be followed by the other people. And at one point has been attracted my attention, that is, a leader must be humble. If we study all the top leader of the world, if we can find one attribute common in them, it can be the bureaucratic leader like Vladimir Putin, or democratic leader like Barack Obama, or service leader like Mother Teresa or Bill Gates. One thing is common: the leader must be humble. I very much appreciate that you kept this attribute on the top, and the way you have delivered your projects, it was very much spontaneous, full of clarity, and the audience understood that what you were defining from your own life experience. So with all this, I would like to conclude here. Just one recommendation for you: when you will share any speech in Toastmasters setup, our setup encourage the participants to share more personal stories. So if you have 5 to 7 minutes, I would like to recommend you, if you add 3 different situations minimum and connect one story with another story and show the transition to the audience, how the leadership style varies person to person, and make a complete sense of service to other people to become a better leader and better communicator. It will make more sense. With all this, I would like to congratulate you again for completing this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Habib, for your wonderful evaluation. So now I would like to call our second evaluator, Toastmaster Lasanta Silva, to come forward and talk about his evaluation for our second speaker, Nusrat Mehjabin. Toastmaster Lasanta Silva.
Thank you, General Evaluator. What a wonderful speech that was, motivating all of us that we are being desperate, discouraged, or demotivated of this COVID situation. But you came to the flow, and your wonderful speech that we have been mixing up with success and a failure. That was a great speech. Congratulations to Toastmaster Nusratul Mehjabin. Now, the things that I've seen in the good points in your speech. Number one, it was a well-structured, organized speech. Why I said that? You start with asking a question. Is this life is long? We have so many issues in our life. How do you judge, assess? And then you have moved on, saying your story of difficult situation that you've been going through. People are being failure. People are desperate that you are stating, and they are just giving up and go away. And then you said that, yeah, we had to face the failure. In concluding, you said success and failures it's a mix, and we need to face it. That's a great way of handling a speech, and it was really wonderful. Second, your comfortable, smiling face and your body gestures. One time you were saying it was a sunny and a funny. That was really good, and you have keep that audience engaged. Your smiling face, your comfortable body gestures and postures that really engage and inspire the audience. Third point that I've seen in your speech is your personal storytelling. Personal story can create the authenticity of yourself. You create the story, say that you have planned in 2020, but it didn't go on good. But you didn't give up. You just take that thing as a motivating factor. And it's inspired all of us. That's a great thing. That's a personal storytelling in a good way. Thirdly, your simple language that have been used was a great, and that could enable all of us to absorb your story, your message. Thank you very much Toastmaster Nusrat. Now, every speech can make from good to the better. So I have few suggestions for you, if you allow me. Number one, your pace was monotonous. I would say that try to keep your pace up and down. Keep your voice modulated. Like you said, your example, sunny and funny. That will really engage the audience. And your eye contact, I have seen in time to time, it was away from your eye. You might be seeing that point. Try to keep your eye contact close to the video. That could engage the audience. Thirdly, use the humor to engage the audience that people will keep in contact. So this is one of these tactics that you can inspire the audience. In summary, your well-structured speech, comfortable, both gestures and postures, personal storytelling, simple language, and the recommendation that I made of paces, keeping paces, having eye contact, and use engaging humor would be much more great speech. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Lasanta, for your wonderful evaluation. Now, I would like to call our third evaluator, Sheikh Mohammed Rumi, Toastmaster Ashik Mohammed Rumi, to come forward and give the evaluation for our third speaker, which is an icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Taposh. Toastmaster Ashik Mohammed Rumi.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for your introduction. So, Toastmaster Taposh Day, I would like to request all of you, please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Taposh Day, because he started his journey with icebreaker speech. So first of all, I would like to say that when you start your speech reflect your struggle. When you are talking about your struggle, you are shaking your hand. You are trying to make us understood that how much you have struggled in your life, because there is no one that helped you. But in your life, you take that opportunity. And I would like to say that your camera position was outstanding, and you are confident. Sometimes you are smiling, and when you are talking about your struggle, you are a little bit showing that you are in a good mood, but your struggles reflect in your speech. And the thing that I really love about your speech is your speech was very structural. You start your speech with that. So far from the beginning of my speech, I would say, how many of you are struggle in speech in front of people? Because public speaking is not an easy thing for me. You are talking about yourself. So in your speech, you are talking about your personal story. And whenever a icebreaker speaker is talking about a personal story and relate with it, his speech or her speech, it always get authenticity. And we always try to motivate the speaker that please try to come up with your own story. And the thing that I would like to say that your speech had a good thesis statement, because you say why you faced that challenge. It was a great speech, and I have seen your speech was divided into 3 segments. First, when you start that about your life and how you have struggled, and a good conclusion was there. To challenge yourself, I would like to say that you need to be a little bit slower. Give some pauses in your speech. Whatever you're saying, you're correct, and try to keep engage with your audience. And if you use your pauses, it will be just like a cherry picking. And from the beginning of your speech to ending, you show that you are a very brave man. You start your journey and you are much confident. At the beginning of the speech, you were a little bit stopped, and I think like, what is going on? Like after that, you came up again and show that what is inside you, and what you are. Your speech shows that what you are. I really like that, your passion. And I also wanted to add something that your gesture, speech, when you talk about your personal life, so you have switching one thing to another. So how you have struggled. So use some vocal variety in your speech. So when you say from the beginning of my speech, really louder and then stop it a little bit slower. And as always says that a renowned Toastmaster Dhananjay, I see something in you. And I would like to conclude my evaluation session. I see something in you, but I don't know what it is. You were a good speaker, and hopefully in future you will be a great speaker for the Toastmaster community. That's all from me. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashaiq Mohammed Rumi, for your wonderful and detailed evaluation. It was really nice. Now I would like to call our fourth evaluator, Toastmaster Tazeen Sarjana Haq, to come forward and evaluate Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami. Toastmaster Tazeen Sarjana Haq.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. What a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Jamal. It was an absolute eye delight to my eyes watching a passionate speaker speaking spontaneously with proper utilization of nonverbal communications. Let me start with few things which I absolutely loved about your speech. First, your speech was entitled with, "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." You totally caught me there. Because I believe when your title is so much catchy, your audience will be bound and to be eager to stay tuned with you throughout the speech. So congratulations on a fabulous title. Second, you started with an unusual question, like, how many of you kicked your ass? I felt like, what this man is gonna say in this open forum, oh my God. But right after that, the way you expressed how physical activity is important for a healthy life, you grabbed my whole attention there with your nice gesture and posture. Third, you were loud, you were very much clear throughout the speech, but that was not my focus today. When you told 55% of your successful speech depend on your effective nonverbal communication, I really appreciated that part because I thought you used almost 95% of it. So congratulations again for always motivating and eye-soothing speech. In spite of all these great things, I still feel there is always a room for improvement. So I would like to mention few things as a recommendation. First, I felt at some point you could play more with this area, you know? Your face is the strongest part to have to express yourself. For example, when you were talking about sad stories, you were slightly side-faced, like this. So I was a little bit confused what you were going to say. If I were you, I would probably do this. When you were so sad. You know, like this. You know, it would create a lot more impact on audience when you are doing this type of facial expressions. And another point, I saw you started sweating. Most probably you were pressurizing more on your vocal chord or tonality, or you were running from here and there and here and there with your lot more body gestures, hand gestures. So yes, it is natural, it could happen. I'm suggesting you to take care of this from future, that if you want to create first impression when you are proposing someone, you should not look like that, sweating and all that. So in short, and to sum up, I would like to say you did a splendid job today and did proper justice to the project purpose. You were almost there, just a little bit openness regarding your facial expression would take your speech to a next level. I believe my feedback will help you in preparing your future projects in your Toastmasters journey. You are doing tremendously well, wishing you a great success ahead. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tazeen Sarjana, for your wonderful evaluation. So now that is all with the prepared speaker evaluation. Now I would like to call our table topic evaluator to come forward and talk about all the 5 table topic speeches. So please welcome table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Saqib Amjad Al Haq.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. And today is a very amazing day. We can find out that for the great elder on, also the youngest people is joined of the table topic session. And I'm also really grateful to our table topic master who is selecting very, very much wonderful topics, and they actually help for our table topic speaker. First of all, I really love it, and all of the speaker really doing fabulous and fantastic job. And I congratulations to all of you. But I have some few of the presentation that will be helpful for you to develop of your speech in your next time. So the first speaker was Toastmaster Alif Hassan. Alif Hassan, you are really doing an amazing job. You're starting off your conversations with the questions, and that really engaging with our audience to connect it with your speech. And that's really important for you, and it's really helpful for your speech. And my suggestion to use that, will you please elaborate the topics one by one, by step and step? That's very helpful for you to more clearly giving the real thought of your life. Second, our table topic speaker is Toastmaster. It's not Toastmaster, the future Toastmaster in Bangladesh. I hopefully he's our future Toastmaster, Rick. And you really do fabulous job, man. And I see a lot of a meeting you attended in there, and you practiced. And I can remember the yesterday, you also do a fabulous job. And today you also do amazing. And you keep working hard and hard. I hopefully one day I can find you very soon. Our Toastmaster, our speaker three is the Toastmaster Saidur Rahman. Toastmaster Saidur Rahman, you also doing a fantastic responsibility today. You as a general evaluator and also performing as a table topic speaker. You're really doing great. And you also starting off your speech with a question. And that's a very most important thing for any of the speech, asking the question to our audience and giving some connection together. And you are really doing fabulous job. And you mentioned a few other things, story of your life. And I hope that you do better next time. Our speaker four, that is Toastmaster Nasir. Toastmaster Nasir mentioned about the few other things, that is Real Madrid, Barcelona, and the Abahani Mohammedan. I'm a Barcelona fan, so no worry about it. So that you're Toastmaster Nasir, you're really doing great, and you need to work on your voice variety to giving the speech. That will be really helpful for you. And our last table topic speaker is Toastmaster Tapas Day. Congratulations, Toastmaster Tapas Day. You are doing the first speech of today, and you're really doing a fabulous job. But you need to, I have some few recommendations for you. When you speak, don't shaking your body front line to back down, front line to back. Just stay in here using some your hand movement or gesture posture. That's really helpful for you in the future to be a very good speaker. Thank you very much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Saqib Amjad, for your burst evaluation. Within very short time, you covered everything. It was a very good table topic evaluation. So now that is part of the speech evaluation. Now we would like to go for our auxiliary role takers. So first, I would like to call on the forum our grammarian, Toastmaster MD Jahidur Rahman, to come forward and give your grammarian report. Toastmaster MD Jahidur Rahman. Hello, Toastmaster Jahidur Rahman. Can you hear us? We cannot hear you.
Jahidur Rahman, please unmute yourself. We can move to the next.
Yes, I am. Okay. Now floor is mine.
Yes. Our grammarian Toastmaster Jahidur Rahman, floor is yours. Please come forward and give your report.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to say my 100% speech, because I have to my First of all, I like to say my 100% sorry, because I have to struggle with my poor networks, and I sometimes I was blacked out of few speeches, but I would like to, I have tried my best to produce a report. Now, today,
Probably he has got disconnected.
Yeah, I think he got disconnected. So let us move forward with our second reporter, that is a counter. So please welcome Toastmaster Nazrul Islam to come forward and give your counter report.
Thank you, General Regulator. In prepared speech session, there's 4 speakers. Our first speaker was Toastmaster Dipti Chopar. He used 1 2 crash word, 1 long pause, and 1 repeated word. Second speaker was Toastmaster Nusrat Meherjabi. He used 4 1 so, 2 long pause. Toastmaster third speaker, Toastmaster Taposh De, he used multiple multiple crash word, and 2 long pause. Our fourth speaker was Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami. He used only 2 In table topic sessions, our first speaker was Toastmaster Alif Ahoshan. He used 1 4 so, 2 repeated word, and 1 you know. Our second table topic speaker was Rick Baumik. He used multiple 2 long pause. Third table topic speaker was Shaidur Rahman. Used 3 4 so. And fourth speaker was Nasir Siddiq. Used 5 multiple so. And last Taposh De used multiple and 2 crash word. In evaluation sections session, our first speaker evaluator was Toastmaster Habibul Islam. Used multiple 2 so and 3 and. Second evaluator, Lasanta Silva, used 1 2 crash word. Third evaluator was Ashik Muhammad Rumi, used multiple 2 crash word and 3 and. Fourth evaluator was Tadin Sarjana Haq, used 1 2 so, 1 crash word, and 2 you know. And last, our table topic evaluator was Shakib Amjad, used multiple and 3 crash words. All about the report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Timer Nazrul Islam, for your wonderful report. So now I would like to call our timer, Toastmaster Mesbah Rahman, to come forward and give us the timing.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saidu. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saidu. So, first of all, the prepared speech session, the first speaker, she has taken 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 25 seconds. And second speaker, Mezabin, 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Third speaker, Taposh Chandra De, he has taken 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And our fourth speaker, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami, he has taken 7 minutes, 38 seconds. And first speaker, Toastmaster Alif Hassan, he has taken 1 minute, 57 seconds. And second speaker, Rick Baumik, he has taken 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Third speaker, Sayedur Rahman, has taken 1 minute, 50 seconds. Fourth speaker, Toastmaster Nasir Siddiq, he has taken 2 seconds. And the last speaker, Toastmaster Taposh De, he has taken 2 minutes exactly. And our evaluation session, our first prepared speech evaluator, Toastmaster Habibul Islam, he has taken 6 minutes 59 seconds. And second evaluator, Toastmaster Lasanta Silva, he has 48 seconds. The third speaker, Toastmaster Ashek Mohammad Rumi, he has taken 3 minutes 26 seconds. And Tazin Charjana Haq, he has taken 3 minutes exactly. And our table topic evaluator, he has taken Ms. Toastmaster Sakib Amjad 3 minutes 12 seconds. My side, timing report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Tamer, Toastmaster Mazbar Rahman. Now, again, I would like to call back our grammarian, Toastmaster Jahidur Rahman, to come back and give his report.
Jaidur Rahman, can you listen?
I cannot hear him. Can you, anybody else hear him? Yeah, I think there is no point because we tried multiple times probably, so there is some genuine network issue. So excuse us for that. So probably we have to skip that grammarian report. So now I'm going for my final report as a general evaluator. So yes, it was a wonderful session today so far. Actually, I am a little bit sorry. I'm apologizing in front because I couldn't give my 100% for the general evaluation because I gave actually 90%. So 10% I kept aside because I was doing something else at the same time. So what I was doing today, actually, I was actually keeping note of the timing report of every single person who came today and giving his speech and giving evaluation because the improvement for our improvement of the next in the future meeting of our club, I did that. So there I noticed that I already listed down and I took the stopwatch and I noticed it. So there are actually 62 handover from one person to another person. So I am now is the 58 one. So I had to keep 58 timing. So my 10% concentration was on that. Rest of the 90% was with you all. So first thing I noticed that our meeting started at 7:38. So it was 8 minutes, 8 minutes late. So it's a huge thing. 100 minutes. It costed us 200 minutes, which is 3 hours, 20 minutes. So in future meeting, we should actually keep it noted and make sure that we started at 7:30 sharp. Now, next, it was Toastmaster of the day. So he did a wonderful job. What he was supposed to do, he did everything perfectly. He introduced the theme perfectly. He introduced that also, and everything was perfect from on his side. Then, sorry, I missed one point. Our president actually took the time to talk with all the guests and introduce all the guests and gave them the floor to introduce themselves and say hi from where they are. So it was a wonderful job, sir. Then after the Toastmaster of the day, it was my responsibility. So yes, I did introduce the grammarian, the timer and a counter properly, but for some unfortunate network issue, the grammarian and timer couldn't say it properly at the first time. So as a general evaluator, I take the burden of my teammate and I finish the timer's introduction myself. And then we came back to him later and he introduced and he explained his role properly. So that was okay from that part. Then the table topic master. It was wonderful session. In my online experience, I didn't see any better time management from any other table topic session. So it was wonderful. He explained the table topic with the timing and everything within very short time. Then he called 5 people and talked with them and he finished the whole thing within the allocated time, because my personal experience said that table topic session we took extra time and we waste some of the time, but he did a wonderful job. But he did all, he checked all his tick marks within that given time. So it was a wonderful table topic session. Thank you, sir. Next, it was the report from all the evaluators and all the timer and our counter. So our evaluator did wonderful job, but I found that one evaluator took a way bit long time. It's around 7 minutes, so it is almost more than double than what it was allocated. But the evaluation was good, and the other evaluator took justice and did justice for their role and did everything. And again, table topic evaluation was again a wonderful job done, sir. And within 3 minutes, you did a wonderful job. Here, our timer made one mistake. Like if the table topic evaluation, if there are 5 table topic speakers, the timing should be 5 minutes. So each 1 minute for each evaluator. So for table topic evaluator, we had five table topic speaker today. So at the 4 minutes, he was supposed to show the green card, then 4:30, and then 5. But he showed the green card at 2 minutes. But our table topic evaluator handled it wonderfully. Within 3 minutes, 20 seconds, he finished all the evaluation and did a wonderful job, sir. Salute to you. So overall, it was a wonderful meeting from all the speaker, from all the evaluator, from all the role taker, except some technical internet issue. We have managed it well, very well. So what do you think all? Was it okay? And as a general evaluator, I tried to do my best. And one mistake I can assume that I should have done better. That I saw that grammarian was having the internet issue, so I should have taken the grammarian role like he was my team member. So I should have taken like without notice his role, and I should have presented the grammarian report. But it didn't stuck in my mind. So sorry for that. In future, I will think about it and I will make sure that it happens. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Devashish Bhumik.
Wow, what an evaluation. So we had a nice meeting. Now I want to call upon our president, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Jami.
Thank you very much. So how was the meeting? Of course, prepare our internet use. In the evening, we are getting heavy. Business. That is why. Or else meeting was fantastic. I would like to request everyone to start your video. So President of Gulshan Toastmaster is here. He left. Oh, yes, Kazi Nafis Musharraf. 30 seconds, your expression, about the meeting.
It was a nice meeting, so everybody is hungry, so I should not linger more. Best wishes.
Thank you. And today you're lucky after being member of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club. Firdausi Rahman Apu is here with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bhaiya. It's nice to meet you again. Actually, I was busy and due to COVID-19, I was so much stressed, so that's why I couldn't. But hopefully from today, I will join each and every meeting.
Great, congratulations. Thank you very much. A big round of applause for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And some guests, Ratul Das. Yeah, Ratul Das, could you please express your hello? Zahrul Islam.
Yeah.
Ratul Das. So how was the meeting?
Thank you. It was a nice meeting.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Zahrul Islam. Thank you very much, everyone. I was expecting that today all the speakers will be well prepared and they will come out of this chair a bit far. So without reading from the script, they'll be speaking. That is why I just set my whole arrangement to deliver my speech. I just went another room to have more space to deliver my speech. So I wanted to create example, and I saw that all the speakers they use the stage. They didn't sit in front of laughter. Thank you very much. Congratulations. That should be, because when we were in physical meeting, we didn't have the chance to read out from the laptop. But when we are in online meeting, still we do have that thing. So we need to take decision from ourselves. No, we'll be delivering our 100% by preparing ourselves. And all the role takers were fabulous today. You were prepared, and as well as the speakers. Thank you very much. I'd like to request Toastmaster of the Day to share the result of voting. Have you done any polling?
No, I have not done the polling.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
So do we have the option?
No. We do not have the option because of this polling doesn't work from this app. I mean, we are, as the host of the Zoom, I am fetching this Zoom from an app that is specially created for taking classes.
Okay.
Is that possible to create, or we can skip today?
Yes, that is possible, but that will take time. Actually, we have not prepared for that. So let's skip for the day.
I think we can, like, everybody can give their vote to president or
we can take a neutral person, Saidur Rahman. He's a general evaluator. You can individually vote him for the best speaker, best table topic speaker, best evaluator, and best role taker. So Saidur Rahman, he's a general evaluator. He will keep the track. Okay, please individually chat with him.
But I think the chat is not there, like individual only co-host.
Stop the chat option. Yeah, I made you co-host. Done. Now everyone.
So this for the speaker. I think only the first three speaker is allowed. They are eligible for the voting. The fourth speaker took more time. So the first three speaker was there. So first speaker was Deepti Sarkar, second was Mehjabin Nusrat, and third speaker was Taposh Dey. So please give your vote to me one-to-one. Yes, speaker one, somebody is asking. So speaker again, once again, speaker one is Deepti Sarkar, speaker two is Nusrat Mehjabin, speaker three is Taposh Dey.
Where is Nusrat?
Here I am. I need to type. That's why I just turned off my video. So can I type and get back?
Okay, then keep voting. Then the five table topic speaker. I don't remember, or anybody wrote the name of the table topic speaker? Yes, some of them were guests.
Yes, I do.
So
the first speaker is Toastmaster Ali, second speaker Rick, third speaker Toastmaster Saidur Rahman, fourth speaker Toastmaster Nasiruddin Siddiqui, Toastmaster speaker 5 is Toastmaster Taposh Dey. They are the 5 speakers.
Okay.
1 Toastmaster Ali, guest Rick, Toastmaster, the third speaker Toastmaster Saidur Rahman, fourth speaker Toastmaster Nasir Siddiqui, and our fifth speaker is Toastmaster Taposh Dey.
Okay, so you guys please vote for the best table topic speaker. I'll give you like another 15 to 20 seconds.